Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Bertha Given HD here today. In today's video, the Killing Floor 3 closed beta has concluded here recently, and I pretty much want to share my thoughts on this closed beta before the launch of Killing Floor 3. And let's get into the meats and potatoes of this video, shall we? Yes, I am aware that the beta is technically subjected to change, but nowadays betas are just technically horrified tech demos now. So, how was my experience with Killing Floor 3? It felt very boring. It felt very generic. There was like no thought process put into the game whatsoever. It just felt like a soulless cash grab plagued by modern day gaming. And I hate to say that, but it is true. And for some strange reason in the beta, there was a freaking battle pass system, even a store for that matter, and the game does not even come out until the end of freaking March. That pretty much tells you that this game, that Killing Floor 3 in this series has pretty much lost its way. It's lost its identity to so many fans and so many players, as well as content creators that basically played this game, a game that used to have soul, a game that used to have passion. But at the end of the day, I have to understand, and even the viewers that watch this video have to understand, look, eventually your game is going to get hit with the modern live service BS, whether you like it or not. It's going to happen sooner or later because that is the thing that tends to happen. Look at Battlefield in 2042. Look at Call of Duty currently in general. Look at even Payday 3. Those are just other examples that have been affected by the live service model and pretty much putting profit putting profit over quality. And there's a good balance when you can put in a good enough amount of profit and even quality into a game, and the product still comes out looking good, it plays great, and everything is fine. But a game like Killing Floor 3 that pretty much removed a whole lot of the class systems like SWAT, Firebug, Medic, even Berserker for that matter, to add a few there, have been locked behind specialists. If you want to pretty much, if you want that whole entire customization of the way the player wants to play is gone because of the fact that with this specialist system in place, it has pretty much forced you in locking you into playing a certain role within that field. Like, for instance, I know Foster is supposed to be a commando. Devil, I believe, is a firebug. And Obi is the freaking medic. And you can't crisscross and mix match perks with those specialists because of the fact that those particular perks are locked behind those specialists, and that whole idea of freedom in playing Killing Floor the way you want to play Killing Floor has been thrown out the window in replace with this live service garbage that tends to hit every single game sooner rather than later. But at the end of the day, we do live in an era where live service is able to be more profitable over a passion project that used to bring joy and passion to fans across the video game industry as a whole. the consumers now, they're basically targeting the consumers. They're basically targeting the casuals. That's what Killing Floor 3 has technically become. It has targeted the casual audience in the sake of cashing in a big fat bag of cash and dedicating their time and effort to developing a game to somebody who works from a 9 to 5 or a 12-hour shift every day, Monday through Friday. And that is the game that Killing Floor 3 is pretty much prioritizing, which does tend to happen over time. And it's sad to see that Killing Floor as a series, as a franchise, and even Tripwire Interactive going into that mindset and losing its identity of what made Killing Floor so unique to so many fans, so many content creators, so many people within this game, within this franchise as a whole. And I'm pretty sure there are some viewers out there who will see this video that pretty much grew a friendship or pretty much grew a friend group off of this game alone, in seeing the fact that Killing Floor 3 has pretty much stripped everything away that made Killing Floor 2 and Killing Floor 1 so unique in their own rights, because I know there's a feud out there between Killing Floor 1 fans and Killing Floor 2 fans, but I do not want this in the comments, so please, if you all are welcome to do that, just please target each other and not me. I'm just here making a video for fun. But back to the topic at hand here. It does suck to see the fact that Killing Floor 3 has technically adopted this ideology of pretty much, putting profit over the consumer, screwing over their fan base of what made their game so fun, so unique, so original compared to what it is now. Just being a weird copied clone of Call of Duty Zombies in some shape or form. And it's sad to see. It literally is sad to see that a whole lot of games are adopting this idea of modern gaming, monetization, heavy monetization for that matter. And I do know that Killing Floor 2 did have a heavy setting of monetization in Killing Floor 2. And I am aware of that. So, but just seeing what these publishers can do to their consumers, testing the waters, testing the limits, and pretty much seeing what they can get away with. And I've seen this with Call of Duty. I came from a Call of Duty channel, for crying out loud. And I understand those who are basically frustrated with Killing Floor 3 and the mindset and direction that Tripwire Interactive and its developers decided to go. And I do understand that. But it's like I said, at the end of the day, you have to understand that we are the consumers. Killing Floor 3 is a product. Tripwire Interactive is targeting a more casual audience. There's a reason why Killing Floor 3 has specialists, has a boring generic map flow, has freaking butt sliding, slide jumping, very limited gun selection right now, even though it is a beta. I am aware of that. But the fans and the gamers that grew up with this franchise, and I'm pretty sure some of you are mature to understand that, look, it's a video game, I understand, but at the same time, it's not targeted towards y'all anymore. It's not targeted towards the hardcore player base. It's like I said earlier, it's targeting towards the casuals. It is going to open up the casuals' wallets and make them spend money on the game. And besides, you remember when I said that I am aware that Killing Floor 2 was technically heavily monetized with microtransactions and stuff along the lines of that nature. That was them technically testing the waters in Killing Floor 2 to see how the community would react, even though I'm just making a quick video here and just sharing my thoughts and concerns for the Killing Floor community out there in general. This will continue to get worse. Tripwire Interactive will continue to push y'all's community to the point of where that you're pretty much saying like, okay, so this is what the player base wants. They want more cosmetics, they want more wacky skins, they want weapon charms, they want this, they want that. Like, okay, we hear you, and we will continue to push that shit out because that is what y'all are asking for. And it has happened to Call of Duty, and trust me when I say it. Oh god, the microtransaction in COD have become a living fucking nightmare. Pardon my French there, but it is true, and I hate to see a game that used to be a passion project, that used to be fun, that used to have soul, turn into another soulless cash grab of modern gaming. But it's been your boy Brotherhood Gaming HD, everybody, and if you are new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe, like, hit them bell notifications so you never miss an upload, and please share your concerns down in the comments about Killing Floor 3 and the future of this franchise going forward. But peace out and goodbye, everybody.